Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're doing well, and thanks for tuning back in to another episode yet here on the Cornerstone SMP server. This episode today, I think I'm going to be doing some work here in the shopping district, particularly to our redstone shop here. The sales have been like pretty decent, like overall for like the last little while and stuff like that. Especially when I think like new people join the server and like they're kind of setting up and they're doing a lot of like redstone farms and stuff like that. But I think when people probably get towards more like the late game stuff and like the more they play the game, they just naturally have more redstone materials. But part of what I wanted to do to the shop today is I want to kind of do a bit of an expansion. So we're going to kind of add a couple more things to sell. And on top of that, I'm going to physically add to the build and probably change a couple things to the build. I think when it comes down to like the textures here and stuff like that, I think it's a little bit much. I don't know. I feel like that there might be a bit more of an organized way to do this. In this chest here, I have some resources to start with. This probably won't be everything. For example, these are the items here that we're going to be selling. So we don't sell observers, and we don't sell hoppers, and we don't sell pistons. I mean, there's a lot of redstone stuff that we don't really sell, but this is just kind of the essentials, I suppose. Going into the shop here, we can actually see a sign that I think Brad left. We're going to have to make a deal with him and try to satisfy the B-Man himself to try to expand the store and sell more items here. You can also probably tell that there's a giant Christmas tree here now. Over here, we have another Christmas tree. I want to say that was Matt and Nellis that made that. I could be wrong. But there were some Thanksmas streams. I don't know who did the present up there on the arena. Actually, the arena is a good talking point. Let's go talk about the arena. Now, the arena is a little bit hard to talk about without the elytra, so I think we're probably going to have to fly around this thing and talk about it. I guess because I don't really use the elytra, you guys haven't really seen much from a bird's eye view on my channel, so like this is the arena here. There's still a bit of work that has to be done, and there's a lot of things. I wonder if there's anything in this Christmas present. Do you think so? What's going on? Oh, my good. Oh, okay. I hear mobs in there, too. So it seems like it's a bit of a mob farm in there. Yeah, talking about the hockey arena, though, for a long time, I was kind of thinking, like, maybe I'm going to kind of let Jack lead and kind of take over. But there's a lot of stuff, like, around the arena, especially, like, on the outside. I think I would like to add for, like, some details. Those nets are going to have to come out, like, a block or two because I want to be able to, like, play behind the net, and then we got to do like some locker rooms and stuff like that. I can do those. There's a sign for the front of the building that I would like to add. I'm still a little bit sick, by the way, so just kind of bear with me. I can't jump with the elytra, but people who are sitting here, like, they wouldn't really be able to see the scoreboard. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of a bit important, so I don't know if we should like maybe just add a wall here, or if maybe this is okay. I guess I'll talk to Jack about that. But we still have to finish like the hallways. I started the hallway here like a long time ago, so I guess we just kind of have to continue that. And then the lobby here and more glass and windows, all that kind of good stuff. So like there are some things that will be worked on for a while. I would like to get a playable hockey game, get some people together so we can at least try to play hockey. I love this balcony, by the way. I think this is really, really cool. But yeah, this is the arena, how it is. Like I said, I think there are some things I could probably touch up on the outside, just to kind of maybe add a little bit of depth on the outside of the building. So that's something that I'm going to have to work on. I have this shop to work on this episode, and I think next episode I have an idea. If I can get to it in time, there's another thing I'd like to do, but I would like to dedicate an episode, not a live stream, but an episode to just working on the hockey arena. I think that's something I really, really would like to do sometime soon, especially because I feel like anyone that's probably watched like the videos regularly for a little while, I've probably maybe been expecting something like that, so we will get to that eventually. Okay, but now the house. So I think the first thing I'm probably going to start with here is I'm going to start with the mangrove because I think to add like a couple more roofs. Because if you go on this side of the building over here, you can kind of see how... Oh, hey, how you doing? You can kind of see how like exposed the tower is. And that's not bad. That's not like a bad thing because, I mean, it is a tower that kind of peeks out over the rest of the store. But I would like to kind of like how high up that roof is right over there, just on the other side of the building. I'd like to kind of maybe add another couple of those. And then that would also kind of be like another area inside the building where we can store some more stuff. So I think I'll probably start there by trying to add some roofs here. So maybe we can go a little bit shorter. Maybe... Maybe we'll try something like this, maybe? Let's just play with this here, see how this looks. So kind of standing back and just looking at that small little pillar that we placed there, that would kind of be where the roof is. I think that should be okay. Yeah, I think that should be okay as it is. And then I'm going to want to add another one over here. So maybe have one more roof kind of coming out this way. But on the inside, we will have like another upstairs here. So maybe, probably not climb the ladder. Maybe I'll try to do some more stairs. But yeah, like this will be a new inside to the building too. And this is where you'll be buying some other stuff, I think. So yeah, maybe something kind of like that. I don't know. Maybe they could both actually come out. I think, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll bring them both out. Maybe just one more. And then we'll probably go from there. And then we can actually start building like the rest of the roof. Probably something like that. And then also what I'm going to do... was that good? Nope, that was not good. Uh-oh. Where am I? Where am I? Hello? Hello? How the heck did I get in here? I think I'm gonna have like maybe like a smaller roof kind of come out just for style. Like only come out like a couple blocks, maybe something like that. I think this is coming along. I think this is pretty close to what was in my head. The idea, I guess, was to kind of have like a bit more roofs, just kind of, I want to say randomly pop out, but it's not that random. Like there is a pattern to it. I am trying to get some different views though. But yeah, I think that's probably, actually, let's get up on top of this tree. Obviously, there's a lot more detailing that needs to go into this and stuff like that. Like it will kind of blend. I really do, like, still to this day, which, there we go, F1. Still to this day, I really do like the roofs that I did on this building, kind of except for this roof up here. I think the top roof for this build is a little bit too chunky. So I think what I'll probably do is maybe take, like, a layer off for how far out it goes. So I never really liked, well, I don't want to say never because I've kind of finished this build like this, but I didn't really grow to like how far out this roof goes. So I think I might take this piece off here, and then I kind of might have to like redesign it just a little bit. So I think we'll go ahead and take all this off. I guess I'm just gonna do like all the way around it. Whoops, I have no idea how gross this is gonna look after. Oh gosh, look how flat it's looking. All right, so I think that's pretty much everything I care about for resources. I'm gonna stand back. I have not looked at this thing from a distance yet since I took that layer off. We'll see how it looks. Oh no. Did I miss one? I don't think so. That part looks a little weird, but that's pretty much it though. I do kind of have to try to smooth that out. That looks a little bit too flat and jagged, so I am going to have to kind of work on my detailing just a little bit, but I think that's it. It almost looks a little bit shorter, eh? With the roof coming out as far as it did, it just kind of made like the actual tower portion, like the walls maybe look a little bit thinner. So now I guess it kind of looks a little bit more normal. You know what? Actually, I think what I'm going to do now is just for fun, I'm going to go over to an enter chest. I'm going to grab my Elytra again. That's right. It's a new era of Drew. You get to see the Elytra Drew. All right. So I'll just kind of fly around. I want to see how this thing kind of looks. It's a little bit hard to tell. There's a mountain in behind, and the spruce and the dirt kind of like blend a little bit. Actually, let's go on top of the arena here. Let's see how this looks. Geez, that mangrove does kind of stick out a little bit, eh? But I think that's okay. I think once everything is like nicely detailed and stuff like that, I think it'll look good. But yeah, I think this is pretty much what I was going for. So I'm going to do some more work on this and try to kind of finalize it. Thinking about the interior, I don't know exactly how it's going to look yet, but I kind of have an idea, kind of not really have an idea. We'll see. Well, now I'm kind of doing a bit of a weird thing. I'm kind of like in the process of recording 2 episodes at the same time. I don't know which episode you're going to see first, so I don't really want to talk about it, but I feel like the continuity is going to be a little bit like mixed. So this episode, we're probably going to be finishing the redstone shop, but the next episode, it might not be done. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, though, I did get more work done, as you can see. I think I'm pretty much done with the exterior of the build. I did, like, a few new things. So I kind of smoothed out the wall. Like, the wall originally had a lot of, like, little holes in it and all that kind of stuff. So I basically made it a little bit more flat and just relied on the texture. I kind of like that. I added these logs here. So I have these logs, oak logs, kind of scattered throughout the building just to add a little bit more depth and a little bit more, just kind of like a special character, I guess. So there's some up there, there's some there, all around the building, even like down on the main level. Down here, you can see some more as well. It's hard to kind of get a good look at the build with all the scaffolding around. I think that's what I'm going to do next, is probably take down pretty much all the scaffolding. So let's take this down, I suppose. I've been meaning to do this, but I just really wanted to do it on camera with you guys, to be honest. Something else I'd like to do too is probably redo like the scenery around the building. So maybe get rid of the trees, maybe plant some new trees, maybe start some new bushes, or add some paths around, all that kind of good stuff. So, oh, and I added the spruce here just to kind of give a little bit of a better contrast between the oak walls here and then like the spruce roof. I don't know how well that helps, but it's different. It's, you know, definitely different. And I think that should be it. Oh man, I'm pretty excited. This is the first time I've actually seen like the build without all the scaffolding like cluttered around it. You can see too that I redid the lookouts as well, so I kind of made like a balcony to kind of stick out. I think that I'm still getting used to it, but I think it looks nicer. The whole plan was to kind of make the walls of like the tower piece to look a little bit less skinny, I think. And I think making it a little bit more chunky, especially with the lookouts and the logs that I placed there, I think, and the roof being a lot less like sticking out more. I think that helps as well. This side, you can't really see as much, so I guess we'll go to the sides where you can see all the new stuff. I also added some windows and stuff like that as well. Oh yeah, here we go. That looks a little weird, so I might have to do something with this here. But I think all in all, this is actually looking... Oh, I keep doing that. All in all, I think it is looking pretty good. I think it's closer to like my original vision that I had for this place. And then you can see there, I did add some windows as well. I tried a couple different things for the windows, trying to make them different, but I think that's okay. Let me know what you guys think of it. I know it is quite a bit different, like it's giving a new character to the build, but I think all in all, like this is pretty close of what I wanted, like what I wanted to go for. I think what I was imagining in my head, this translates pretty well. I would say so. I think I would like to make the build a little bit more visible from some different angles. Yeah, perhaps we'll get rid of this tree as well. And then maybe plant some new trees, depending where we feel like we need them. Maybe I was trying to cover it a little bit because of the secret displeasure I had for it when I originally finished it. But I think all in all, I think this is something that I'm a lot more proud of. On the outside, that is. When you go on the inside, it's a bit of a different story because it's still kind of messy and stuff like that. So this is kind of the big challenge for me now, is to figure out exactly how I want to do the interior of the build. So I think what I'll also have to do is probably rearrange where some of these items are. I do like this counter here, but I feel like that the brewing stands could probably go, because we don't sell potions here anymore, so this could kind of be redone. But I feel like the stairs will have to be in here somewhere, and then yeah, we'll go up to the next levels and stuff like that. So that's something I got to figure out. Yeah, so things are going to change around here, but that's, I think it's all for the best. What? I didn't know this was here.
Yeah, it's, we're still starter basing around here, you know? Like,
yeah, I see.
We're only at the 1 year mark, but yeah.
Do you remember where your iron farm is?
I sure do. It's down the back of the industrial, whatchamacallits.
Man, I had no idea this is huge.
That's my smelter.
This is just your smelter?
Yeah, it's over the top.
Why is the room so big? Uh-oh.
Because I miscalculated how big I needed to dig out in the ground for it.
Your base is a lot more sophisticated than I thought.
It doesn't look like there's a lot going on.
No, there's a lot of behind the scenes.
We've been working for the past year. You just can't see anything
Exactly.
yet.
That's a good way to put it.
You're interested in some wholesale iron, I understand.
Yeah, to get back to it. The redstone heard the customers and we respond. And by that I mean your sign.
I mean, was it my sign? No, it was my sign, wasn't it?
We'll give you a cut for all the hoppers that we sell.
Well, I was drumming up numbers, thinking about it.
Okay.
3 diamonds a stack.
3 diamonds a stack for iron?
Yeah. I do mean in blocks.
Oh, okay, guys, so I'm getting ready to end the episode here, but I wanted to show off just a couple more things that I did to the place. First thing you might be able to notice is that I actually got rid of the spruce logs and the spruce planks that were on the wall portion just right before the roof. I could not get used to it for the life of me, so I decided to get rid of that. I think I like that quite a bit better. I worked on the scenery just around the shop some as well. Chopped down some trees, replanted. I replanted that tree actually. And then I cleared up the sign here, like the pixel art, and I put the lantern there, which I think is kind of cool. This deck, obviously, this deck kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. And then, of course, I did like a little doorway here, and I put up some paintings, and it's all great. The prices are set for everything. Not everything is 100% stocked yet. Chuckles also came in and added a little bit of a basement for our operations down here to kind of run the place and store some stuffs. Left some signs here just to indicate exactly where some things are on the second floor. On the first floor, I trust people will find what they need. On the second floor, this is where like the extra stuff is. Again, the signs and the prices are all made. But up here we have, oh yeah, it's the lanterns, or the lamps. The redstone lamps. And ender chests all over the place. That was Chuckles. He knew that we needed a lot of ender chests for this build. It's quite a big store overall. And then, of course, we have the lookout with the new balconies, and I think that looks pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think the redstone shop is pretty much 100% done. One thing I really like about this is this window right here, actually, because you can actually look out of it now. Because before, this window was always here. This is an old portion of the building, but there was no floor here, so like you couldn't actually look out this window. It was just kind of like a sky window, if that makes sense. I don't know, but I really like the upstairs here, and I kind of like the opening here. I could have easily closed that off, but I did like just a little bit of openness. I wish like the building was maybe kind of shaped a little bit differently, but I didn't really want to change that much of the build. But yeah, I think all in all, guys, I am really satisfied with how this turned out now. I think I like this store a lot more than I did before, and I'm totally fine. I even like this too. Kind of like how these pillars here actually kind of have like multi-purpose. Like they stick out looking like supports, and then like they kind of hold the lantern, and then of course they support the stairs, and we got chains to kind of make it look like everything is supported. Supports everywhere. Also, I don't know if you guys can tell that the video might look a little bit different now, or just the game itself. I upped the field of view. I'm starting to get used to that in other games now, so I kind of wanted to up the field of view in Minecraft, so I just started doing that. Let me know if you guys like it. What field of view do you guys play on? Mine is currently set to 84. Most games I have it around like 94 or so, but that's for like first-person shooters and stuff like that. I know Minecraft is a little bit different, but yeah, that's just something new that I'm trying to do, and I think I'm getting used to it pretty quickly. All right, guys, with that being said, I think I'm ready to end the episode here. If you watched this far in the video, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next episode of Cornerstone Season 2.
And it's red as well, actually.
It's red? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
The roof?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's red.
For the red zone. Right.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yes, that's totally what I was doing.